this next video, I will be turning a Funline Designer Twist Ball Point Pen from PSI Woodworking Products. It is PKMT Fun. That's the model number of this pen kit. Okay, it comes with a bushing that allows you to make a tenon on your upper blank. Okay, this is going to be my upper blank, which is the shorter blank. I'm going to go ahead and put my bushing. Whenever I adjust my bushing, I want to adjust it first to be on the thickest part. I'll put my long blank, my tip bushing, lock up my lathe. Okay, and I want to go ahead and leave my Allen key accessible so I don't lose it with all the sawdust. The shavings that I'm gonna remove from the pen blanks. I'll go ahead and turn up the speed all the way up. Alright, now at this point I could go ahead and stop my lathe and shape my tenon. Go ahead and move the bushing over to the side, lock it down, and then I could go ahead and get one of my parting tools. Okay, this parting tool I have determined that it's about the same width of the hardware on the center of my pen. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of gauge it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and make it just a tiny bit smaller than the width of my parting tool here, so it does not protrude past that hardware on my pen. I can go ahead and gauge it. Okay, it looks like it's going to fit pretty well. Lock it into place. Right there. Now I can go ahead and bring this to flush. Looks like it's nice and flush. Now I can go ahead and bring my sandpaper and sand it gradually from 180 up to 1000 grit. between grits, I want to go ahead and sand it with a grain to remove any marks left by the sanding while it was turning. And then I like to clean up all the sawdust just a little bit before I move on to the next grit. Sometimes I like to go ahead and wet it just a little bit to raise the grain on my wood. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to 220 grit.
Move on to the next grit. In this case, 320. Since I have the speed kind of high here, I'm just going to go just a little bit. I don't want to sand it too much. Kind of like the shape of the blanks here. And now moving on to 500 grit.
I could go ahead and inspect it now. It looks pretty good, feels very smooth. Now this particular blank right here, my front blank, looks like it has some wormholes. A wormhole that goes all the way through right here. I think it gives it a nice natural look, or character, should I say. Alright, now in this case, you can go ahead and finish it however you want. Me, I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to my laser engraver and I'm gonna give it a small design. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a small design, which my customer requested, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish it with some CA glue. I can make a video of that whenever I'm done putting my laser engraving picture here. Okay, now to assemble your Funline designer pen, first thing I like to do is go ahead and lay out my hardware as well as my blanks. Okay, very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and grab my cap nut and put it on the upper barrel. Okay, now that it's nice and pressed, I'm gonna go ahead and put my upper cap and my clip. Now the clip is optional. If you want to leave it removed, you can. I like to have a clip on mine. Now, in the tenon that we made while we were turning it, we can go ahead and put our center bend. I want to go ahead and make sure that it fits first. And grab a little bit of medium CA glue and just put a very tiny drop. That'll do. I can go ahead and insert my center band, push it in all the way, hold it there for a couple of seconds. And we can go ahead and set it off to the side. Now we'll get the upper barrel, the lower barrel, and we can go ahead and press in the tip. Once we have pressed in the tip, I'm gonna go ahead and set it off to the side. And the instructions on this one say that on the twist mechanism, you should have about 13/16 of this chrome plated part exposed. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure it, grab a marker, and make a little mark. Now I'll go ahead and grab my lower barrel again and press in my twist mechanism. I was having some issues with that one going in straight. Alright, now I've made it past, actually right on top of that mark that I just previously made. Now I can go ahead and grab my refill, my ink refill, and try it out. It looks like I can go just a little bit more. So I'll go ahead and press it just a little bit more. Go ahead and try the refill again. And there you go. Now I can go ahead and grab my upper barrel and my lower barrel. Make sure that they line up. There you go. This is your Funline Designer pen. Thanks for watching.